Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I've just been kind of, I've been kind of writing the connections that Sleepy has because he's good at like reaching out to people, and I'm just like this autistic little fuck that's just sitting here being like, how will they react, and over like analyzes it to the point where I just don't do anything.
Well, okay. So I'm curious, what do you do? Because a 40K channel, do you make full-time income off your content currently?
No, not even
so what do you
close.
do for like a part-time or full-time job?
Currently, I'm trying to get into the army.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's super interesting.
I was in college, and that's what I was doing up until like a month or so ago, but then I realized that I actually hated graphic design, and I only went to college so then I could move out early. So, yeah.
Looking at other people's perspective on like doing that kind of stuff so they can move out earlier is bizarre to me because I was on my own from 16 paying my own rent and shit. So
Literally
like now
same.
I'm back with my dad and getting on my feet and shit like that, and I'm like the pariah of the commentary community because I live with my fucking parents, and like I don't care, dude. I'm getting on my feet. Fuck all of you.
I mean, I'm currently with my grandparents. You know, just stopped college basically. Basically, I dropped out, but more it's like, yeah, basically I dropped out.
How old is Wheen?
I am 18.
It really, that's so respectable, man. Like I'm on my grind right now. I just went to, and this is something that I wasn't sure if I would say on live stream publicly or not, but like I just went to a fucking training session at McDonald's today because like it's stable income. And imagine this, okay? Imagine how many job interviews from 14 years old at McDonald's you went to and never got the job. Be realistic, right? A lot of times
I got the job at McDonald's on the first interview. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? That's so sad. Okay, because like I was this, I guess I had a different lifestyle, right? So I was growing up.
I mean,
with
I got rejected by Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, Arby's, literally every other
all of those
fucking
places,
chain fast food restaurant before I went to McDonald's.
All of those places are so fantastic for your resume, and as much as it's the kind of job people want to be like, oh, you didn't graduate from high school, so you're gonna be working this job for the rest of your life. Those places don't hire everybody. You know what I mean? They really don't. This is my 5th interview with McDonald's this last time around, and I finally got the job. So, and that's gonna be on my resume.
Go.
I've only had retail experience so far, so now I could fucking in a year from now apply at like a high-end restaurant and be working for tips and shit like that too, right? So
yeah, dude, once you get good at McDonald's, you can run the whole fucking store by yourself.
Yeah, man, there's a fucking lady I know, she's been working there for 6 months, and now she's like training us and shit and like hiring us. She's a manager. It's so interesting too, because in my area, the thing that people don't know about McDonald's is however you pluralize that, is that there's district managers. So there's 4 guys that own different McDonald's chains in Winnipeg, where I am right now. As much as I hate to dox myself, but fucking, it's interesting how that works, because she's since the very start of these chain owners in Winnipeg has been a part of it. McDonald's wasn't, it was a corporate owned thing for a long time, and now it's individual like chain owners. So she's been a part of the entire industry growth of McDonald's in Winnipeg over the past 6 months, and she's gotten an insane position. She was where I was at 6 months ago, so it just gives me hope for where I could be in a year from now, right? So
yeah, it's just that I don't know. I'm not trying to get a good position at McDonald's. Even like the best, unless you're like
I absolutely am, because I'm in a position where I went from working for $15 an hour minimum wage in Alberta to $11 an hour minimum wage in Manitoba. Yeah, so I'm trying to get my fucking my money flow up as soon as possible. Yeah, if I can be a manager in the next year, fuck yeah, man, give me that $14 an hour.
Yeah. Also, if like my YouTube channel gets to the point where I can make enough money to live off of before I go to the army, if I can get in, that is, I'm definitely just gonna be like, nah, fuck this, I'm doing YouTube. So I'm just gonna go do that full time.
My dad, he is a super army head. He was in the infantry for a long time there, because like, let's be real about it. He wanted to kill people. He wanted to fucking kill some bitches because it was 2001, and the Twin Towers were getting crashed into by planes, and propaganda was going crazy, and he wanted to kill some fucking Indians. It is what it is, right? That's a time period. Well, not Indians, like Pakis, I guess. So
Yeah.
so I'm just curious as to what your interest in the military would be. Do you want to be like an IT guy, or do you want to be fucking killing people?
I want to be a ranger, an army ranger.
Sniper like Jarhead?
Army rangers basically like the Navy SEALs of the fucking army, special forces.
So you'll be on like aircraft carriers and shit for the army.
No, it's basically it's the spec ops. It's special forces.
I like that. Up here in Canada, it's called the JTF. My dad had a brother, not a brother, a military friend who had a brother who did JTF, and that shit was interesting to me from a young age.
Yeah, so this is like the situation where they'd be, you know, deploying me on all the special missions, and I'd get to go kill people, basically.
In a lot more of a succinct sort of espionage manner.
Sort of.
Commentary killing.
Just use body cam footage as my background footage. You know, just slap a GoPro on while I'm raiding an Iraqi family and slaughtering them all. Just use that as background footage.
Bro, that is like lively shit. Holy fuck, man. Wheen
Yeah, but it's
base
legal.
moment? Holy shit.
I mean, not recording it's legal, but, you know, in the sake that you're doing it for the quote-unquote defense of the country, it's legal.
Yeah.
I've just been hitting the gym, working out in preparation for this, but there's a high possibility that I'm not going to be able to get in because of certain things in my medical history, so...
You're in the US, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Canada, so the hoops that I need to jump to get into the military are fucking ridiculous. Even in 2001, when my dad wanted to join, pre-COVID shit and all that, it took him 2 years of recruiting to get into the military and be able to be like deployed a year or two after that to Afghanistan, which is when he was like joining the military and shit during Afghanistan. What is the recruiting process like down there? Are you able to apply and get in a couple weeks, like Uncle Sam style, or?
Yeah, you can. That is if, like, you have 0 criminal record, 0 medical history, and yeah, that's basically it. You just can't, like, if you have absolutely nothing on paper, you can get in within like a week.
Yeah, so for me right now, I'm being like as base as I can be on this stream with like my personal shit. So I have a stupid charge after I turned 18 of uttering threats, and it was like somebody told me they were gonna steal my cat, and I told them I'd fucking end their life if they did that. It was some like petty shit realistically, but I got charged for it and arrested. So it would be a lengthy process for me to get into the military. But yeah, the criminal record is difficult to get past. Right now I'm on a peace bond, so a year down the road, if I adhere to all the conditions that I have been sentenced, then I do not have to pay like a $5,000 fine, and I also do not get a charge on my adult record. But until that time comes up, even if a job like McDonald's, like I'm working at right now, if they ever see this stream or something and they like, oh, we need to do a criminal background check on this guy, I'll get fired. Because you can't have anything on your record for a McDonald's job. Anything.
Oof.
Yeah, man, it's rough shit. It really is.
That's a bit tragic.
It's tragic how such a minuscule offense can fuck me over so much, eh? Such a victimless offense. I know I threatened somebody, but I would still consider it victimless.
Yeah, like in my situation, I don't mean to like bring the conversation over to me, but
no, go for it.
fucking there's like, it got super complicated with me because I have like medical history and I need to get a waiver for it and apply for it and shit. Like usually nobody gets them, but in my case they say that it's like optimistic possibilities just because I wrote such a good applicant statement.
Okay.
But
is that like the equivalent of a cover letter for the military recruiting process?
It's just like, if you have a medical issue and they request all of your medical records, if they see like something, they can like pull up all of your medical records and just basically get a screening of what your issues are. And if they see something that's like a red flag, they'll ask you to get all of your medical records, get like recommendations from people, get and have you write a letter like basically explaining what you did and why you're still a fucking good choice for the army.
Okay.
And all I have to say is if you ever want to join the army and you have any depressing thoughts, make sure you never tell it to a medical professional. Yeah, but fucking... Dude, it's just not an ideal situation.
I know that a lot of people that may be watching... I'm not watching chat. I don't give a shit what chat's saying right now. Because I know Sen and everybody else would be so critical of the way this stream is going right now. But I'm just inquiring about things that I'm curious about. My dad's been in... Like, every opportunity he gets, he brings up the military to me. And so it's just like literally shit I'm curious about. I'm fucking playing a Rogue Company in the background, shooting the shit with a creator that I've enjoyed lately. And like, so many people want to criticize that. Where's the structure? I don't give a fuck about structure, bro. We're shooting shit. Like, why does that have to be structured, dude? I don't want to be better than Augie's show. I'm not out here trying to be better than the people I criticize. I'm just fucking pressing go live and hanging out with some people. I don't know.
Yeah, just fucking chilling.
Yeah, I bring that up a lot because I know people are critical of it every time they get the chance, but I don't care, dude. This is the best.
That's why I try to say, like, usually with my channel, like, I don't stick to a genre.
Yeah.
And I try to just do whatever the fuck I want when I want to. And I want to, like, for the most part, make it clear that people know that. So then when they're like, oh, what are you making a video on this? This isn't what you normally do. It's like, shut the fuck up and kill yourself, alright?
Unsubscribe, pussy. Literally,
yeah,
literally,
I made a whole, like, feature-length video on, like, why people should unsubscribe to me for, like, a myriad of different reasons.
I did a 2-minute segment in my video. I don't know if you, and now listen, I don't ever stroke myself, okay, my ego or anything like that. But this video that I did on Augie was a very good video. Editing-wise, points that I made and stuff like that.
I think that was like the first video I saw of yours. I only watched like 5 minutes of it, but I thought it was like pretty good.
That video has less than 3K views, but I'm so fucking happy I made it because I've heard that from so many people. So yeah.
Yeah, it is well made.
The Death Note music. I'm partially monetized still with that. Hey.
Partially?
Partially. I'm sharing ad revenue with fucking the people who made the Death Note OST.
Oh.
I didn't even know that was possible, but that's how Tom Dark does it with his content.
Oof.
Or Turkey Tom, sorry.
Yeah, if I get demonetized on a video, I just turn the monetization completely off, so then I still have like the algorithm benefits or whatever.
Fair enough.
I just don't make any money. Because I'd rather have the video perform well and get me like people clicking to my other videos off of like legacy shit than just have like, you know, 12 cents that you made.
I have a weird financial perspective with my YouTube stuff, and I understand that a lot of people wouldn't understand it, but I recently just got monetized. But I also moved in with my dad.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a great feeling, absolutely. But I recently moved in with my dad as well, where he wants me to, you know, his generation, he was fucking working 70 hours a week on the oil rigs, making like fucking $7 grand a month at my age, right? So he was busting his ass for an amazing outcome. And now I just want to be the kind of guy that's like doing digital marketing from home and shit, so I have time to benefit my YouTube content as well. But yeah, I don't know.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean,
but with my financial shit regarding my channel, I'm like adding a fucking ad every few seconds in my videos that I can manage my mid-rolls on. I'm trying to financially grind as much as I can, because I want to be able to just get down to 20 hours a week in the workforce, because I value my time way too much to spend fucking 40 hours a week, and more in travel and commute times and stuff like that, right? Until I got this job recently near my place, but
yeah, definitely.
As much as it's like, look, I'm not encouraging. I'll do a call to action once a week or something, and I'm streaming 3 to 5 times a week of a channel membership. Like, yo, it's available, boys. You get exclusive shit. Become a channel member today. Once in a while, I'll do that. But with my fucking video ads, it's like, look, dude, you can click off my video. I'm not exploiting anything. As much as people want to make me out to be this like fucking capitalistic guy, like, yeah, sure, I'm capitalistic, but I'm not trying to take advantage of anybody.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I've ever plugged my channel members, and as a result, I have 0 channel members. So it's just like, I gotta plug that at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't keep just neglecting it, because
there is genuine
money.
Value to be gained from even a limited amount of what you're providing for your channel members, you know what I mean? There's people that, if you have a $1.99 tier, they have like a prepaid Visa gift card or something like that, and we're like, oh fuck yeah, dude, I get exclusive content for a month. Absolutely, I'm a loyal sub, so why not?
Definitely. Yeah.
And then
Be
yeah,
fantastic.
It's over.
exactly.
Everyone head back to base.
But on the topic of like jobs and stuff, like, so I discovered about myself that I hate doing anything at a computer as a job. This is like where all my hobbies are. I consider YouTube to be like a hobby, one that I'm like really into, that's like making me money at the moment. But as a job, I would prefer to do something more like physically active, you know?
I like retail for that, so I was like 3 months
I mean,
ago.
like,
Here, go
I'm
ahead.
talking more like, you know, army infantry, where you're like physically pushing yourself every day, or like a firefighter or something like that.
Yeah.
Not just like, you know, get a gun and moving around. Like, you know, where something you have to like push yourself to your limits every day.
Really? That's interesting. So for me, I'm a bit of a... I guess I may have more of a bit of a Gen Z perspective on it as opposed to a millennial perspective like me and you should. I don't like having to put my blood, sweat, and tears into a company that's not paying me above minimum wage. So if I'm making like 40 bucks an hour, if I'm on the fucking oil rigs out in Alberta, sure, man, absolutely I'm putting my time and effort and everything else into it, my blood, sweat, and tears. But dude, I can't justify doing that for like a Walmart job. Like when I was overnight stocking, I would take every bathroom break I could, 15 to 20 minutes every bathroom break. I'd spend fucking 20 or 30 minutes every break I got, longer
Hey, dude, fuck
than what was my
Walmart.
break. Cause like they're paying me minimum wage, dude. I value my time, I value my effort, I value my strain. Like it's I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I do value my time, and that's why I only put like my creative efforts into anything that like I personally want to put out into the world. Anything else that's like, you know, a job, I'd rather go and just, you know, be a mindless worker, just moving things around, honestly.
I can understand
just-
that.
Like the army is like ideal for that, because they give you a place to live, they give you food, they just give you a schedule. You don't have to think about anything.
It's 5 a.m. Here's a 170-pound backpack. Go run. It's pretty much what the military is, right? So
Yeah, basically.
fucking here's the schedule. We're gonna get you healthy. We're gonna get you on your fucking feet. Fantastic yearly annual salary. Here you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree with my dad. As an infantry fella for like 15 years, I get where he's coming from about like join any industry in the military and you'll be fucking set for life. But it's difficult to bring myself to that point, being as obstinate and as set in my ways as a millennial / Gen Z driven person as I am. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, I have such a fucking boomer mindset, like unironically, because I grew up in the middle of nowhere with like literally none of the luxuries that people have. Like I shit in a bucket for literally all of my life until
Really? Unironically, eh?
Yeah, me and my parents, mostly my dad, we literally got a piece of land, built a fucking house on it, and we were just living out in the middle of nowhere. It was just...
You're from the
New
U.S.?
York. Yeah.
That's bizarre.
It's just like, you know, the classic boomer stories that we'd hear. And when I was like 16, I was like, you know, fuck this shit. High school is like literally such a waste of my time.
NA
So
education, dude, yeah.
I took the steps. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna see what I gotta do to get the fuck out of here, graduate, and move on to college. So I took like all the classes necessary, and I worked my ass off, and I was working like a full-time job at McDonald's as well. And I shit you not, I was riding my bike to work every day, like eight miles there, 8 miles back, to the classes, to work, all the way back. And it was in the middle of winter time, and I'll tell you what, you're in Canada, so you might get this. We would get like 5 feet of snow at some points. So
yeah, man, it's absurd. My girlfriend was down here for a visit last November. It was insane.
Yeah, so I'll tell people like, oh, I rode my bike to work while graduating high school early in 8 miles there, 8 miles back in the snow, and it's just like it's the most boomer story you'll ever hear. And I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of.
I called Wheen here.
Kind
Sorry
of
to
better off
divert a little
because
bit. Fucking, I called Wheen and now Sleepy wants back in the call. It has nothing to do with Buster Live. Fuck you, Sleepy.
Hey, Sleepy babe, how's it going?
Hey, Sleepy. How you doing? How you doing, Chad?
How's my mic?
Your mic's golden, brother.
Really? I'm on a MacBook.
You're fine. You're chilling.
Why are you on a MacBook?
It sounds like your normal mic, unironically.
That's it, actually. KJ just said I'm gonna ruin your life.
Who, me?
No, KJ.
Yeah, is he gonna ruin my life? Because I talked some mad shit to him earlier in my comment
He was
section.
gonna ruin your life.
I told him, shut your 14-year-old ass up and make some fucking decent content and then come talk to me. That kid's so annoying. I want to beef with that kid like majorly because he called me a clown basically in like comment section earlier.
I'm curious to see what he's gonna say next. Cause
Oh, my comment got removed anyways. Never mind. I was way too harsh with it, I guess.
Tragic.
messaging me at 4 a.m. saying I'm going to ruin your life is a solid way to not talk to me ever again.
Yeah, I don't like that kid. Fuck that kid, man.
What this guy do?
He just called me a clown in my comment section for making mild criticisms in my video on the Vexium Swift situation, but overall taking his side. And he called me a clown in my comment section. So I was like, fuck you, you
Really?
14-year-old little bitch. Make some good content. I was like, I make videos in Vegas and with gameplay and talking. Like, bro, you cannot be getting criticized by me right now. There's no way.
Dude, wait.
He goes,
Vegas.
sorry?
Somebody clip this and link it to him. Fucking, I want to start beef with that kid. That kid's so annoying.
Just shit on him.
Fuck yeah, man. Absolutely. You're 14 years old. Fucking go to school, child.
Go to school, go do the dishes, get your chores done, buddy.
And then his mom will yell in the background, and I'll be like, I don't even have to try to get gotchas on you. Like, what the fuck?
Happens
Bro,
with
it's
kids.
so boring. He goes, I'm going to ruin your life. I go, how? I'm excited. He goes, N-word, please.
Go, please. Oh, wait.
Give him
you're on
4 years,
stream.
and he'll realize how much of a fucking autistic incel he's been over the past.
Bro, this
year.
is so cringe. I thought he was going to do something cool.
What?
Damn. Wait till he just takes down the entire lower section of the commentary community.
He
He's
just
gonna
passes
be.
everybody in subs, including Wheen.
Yeah. I mean, it's not too difficult. You just have to, make good content.
Yeah, you gotta make not shit 14-year-old content. Bro's
Yeah,
like recording in his
basically.
fucking middle school bathroom. Like, Jesus, man.
I mean, it took me till I was 16 to hit, over 100,000 views on a video, so he can
I
do
guess.
it.
That's
He's
fair.
got time.
I can't imagine over 100,000 on a video, dude. My best is 20. I'm still waiting for that video to hit 25, and that's when I'm gonna shit myself again all over.
Pussy never hit 100K.
No,
Pussy.
yeah, okay, Sleepy made a 2-minute video.
Never hit 500K?
I know, that's what impresses me so much about your past YouTube experience, Wheen, is that you know metas, you know the algorithm, you know what
Wheen
to
puts
do.
real effort into these videos. I
Yeah,
respect.
man. Yeah, exactly.
I like making videos when they're videos that I like to make.
Me too. I need to find the difference between making videos that I like to make and not uploading for a week.
Nice.
That's
I gotta dip because I gotta go to sleep. But Wheen, have you seen my 166K view video?
No.
That's what catapulted him into the fucking pyro follow.
It's so no, that's not what got me. Man,
I know it's not. I know it's not. But that's what started the whole thing.
Man,
I guarantee you he watched that video. It has 166K views.
probably. to be
Dude,
honest.
Pyro following you is a massive fucking W.
Yeah, man. That has
Very
catapulted the whole small commentary that Sleepy's involved with into a whole like motivated state. It's been kind of cool to see from the sidelines as somebody who's been relatively inconsistent.
Has it actually motivated other people?
Uni has been consistently commenting on a lot of like interacting with a lot of people's stuff.
That's true.
Yeah, he's been
I've
very
been-
quiet up until recently. Yeah.
I've been trying to interact with like a lot of you guys now that I know who you are.
Yeah.
So It's
It
it's
gets
a good
difficult
time.
because even somebody like me who has 1K subs doesn't really have that much of a workload to keep up with on YouTube and works 30 to 40 hours a week. I still have no time to watch new creators. Like Wheen, the only video I've seen on you is like 6 minutes of that video where part of it is me, and I never even found that part yet because I just like, I'm either streaming, making videos, or at work, right? So
Yeah, on that fucking grind, my guy.
yeah, man, I'm doing what I can to get to a point where I can just chill and fucking ride the downhill coast in the future.
Yeah. Also, this is my favorite video that I have ever made.
Which one?
I just sent it in the chat.
Oh, look.
It's
Ooh,
it's
colossal
a fucking classic.
Okay, I'll watch this.
Oh, only a minute was that.
Yep. I didn't even put too much effort into it. I just loved the way it came
I
out.
want to ask Wheen, in the like, aside from your challenge videos in the past, could you ever see yourself with the following you have now transferring over to a gaming channel if you ever like are making full-time income off your current channel and you have the ability to do gaming content freely at your
No.
luxury? Really?
I wouldn't. I don't like playing video games, I'm not gonna lie.
Really, hey?
No
No
game.
competitive shooters, no single player, nothing at all?
No,
Yeah,
not
but-
really. The last game I had fun with was either Beat Saber or Doom Eternal, and those died out in fun for me really quickly.
So I'm 20 now, and I got my PC like fucking couple months after I turned 18. So I got to a point with games like you did at 18 as well. So I can understand it. But right now I have a second thing going, a second gig going on the side of Buster Live. Buster Live FPS. I do gaming content over there. Just like, you know, the videos you would see from like Suda or Fitz back in the day. I kind of try and
Yeah.
replicate that style a little bit because we're so
Yeah,
deprived
yeah.
of that kind of shit nowadays.
I
don't know
mean,
if
that's
it-
what I like. That's what I like started out with my first gaming videos.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
do the funny captions and shit.
Yeah, man, I spent fucking like 5 days on that one video, my most recent video on my gaming channel, and it's like a 5-minute video. It's brutal.
Nice.
I have
Yeah,
to leave. I
man.
have to leave. I have to say this. I want to say this. Buster,
Yeah.
you live.
I'm live still. I'm chilling.
I
like going past-
I'm gonna be a massive YouTuber. It's gonna be huge, okay? And the content is gonna be so varied. You're gonna be confused, right? You
I'm
see me as a commentary YouTuber. You see me as somebody who talks about current events. But soon you'll be like, whoa, he really was inspired by Cold Ones. I can see it in his content.
I already do, man. Absolutely. I have been sent links by you before and check them out for a limited amount of time, but I do get Cold Ones 5 from you.
No, you're gonna see though. You're gonna see. Like Wheen already knows why, but you're
Yes.
gonna see soon.
I see
You-
why.
you-
I know. Wait, have you shown him more of the studio than you've shown me?
Studio's not ready yet.
Buster's
but I've
about to
talked
get
Wheen-
butthurt.
I've talked to Wheen about it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a little
Once
bit more
Me and Wheen
insight.
are just gay. That's why.
This is like the end of the
Yeah,
live stream.
absolutely.
Even the people that watch the VOD aren't going to see this part. So can I have a little bit more insight on the Sleepy Studio, where it's at right now, currently?
So Sleepy Studio, where it's at right now, essentially, I'm setting up the base for the shed. It's pretty much done, but my dad's going to be cutting these two metal spikes and then welding them together tomorrow at his work.
Okay.
Then we're gonna bury the spikes so that we can secure the base of the shed to those spikes, so that if there's a tornado, which there's been more and more in Ottawa,
Yeah.
the fucking shed won't fly. And then once that shed is built, I'm gonna empty the garage and I'm gonna start having some clients come in and do some free work for them. That way I can have some stuff to promote the garage, the studio when it's done. And once I do those, literally it's gonna be like a couple days, not even that much. I'm gonna find somebody to finish the garage. I'm either gonna get it, if it's more than $2,000, I'm gonna figure out a way to finish it myself. If it's $2,000 or less, I'll pay for it.
Well, here's
But,
the thing, right? Is like you
Swag.
could pay a professional painting company to do your
No, not
stu-
paying professional. It'll be like some fucking Mexican off the street kind of thing.
We're also in 2022. We're also in 2022. You could look up a video on how to do pretty much any design you wanted to on any fucking canvas at all.
It just needs to be white. Like the walls just need to be white. The
Yeah.
only reason why I'm saying it has to be painted by like somebody is because of the labor. Like I don't feel like doing it because I've done so much. But
So you want to outsource your work because you're at a point that you can do so stress free.
I have other things I can do because for a price. Like if it's $2,000, it's fine. If it's
Okay.
more than that, you know what I mean? But yeah, so and then once that's set up, essentially I'll be fucking like grinding that shit, and it's not even like a huge grind because I told Wheen this. If I do an hour and a half of work, 5 days out of 7 for 4 weeks, that's 20 days. That's $9,000 a month.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's insane, man.
That's if I do an hour and a half of work. So that's essentially because each performance takes 30 minutes to film. They come in and like the song's 3 minutes, right? I set up all 3 cameras, set up the lights, change the color of the lights if they ask. That takes max 10 minutes. Takes another 10 minutes to film like 2 to 3 takes. And then the last 10 minutes are like literally just bonus in case we need them. And then after that, like you're pretty much done, and that's $150. And you do that 3 times in a day, that's $450.
Sleepy and Buster have a bit of a running theme of trolling and shitting on each other whenever possible. But dude, that's like, all that aside, that's so fucking respectable that you're at a point where you're like, you know, if it's 2K, I can just relax, chill, and make fucking YouTube videos, and pay somebody $2,000 to paint my shit instead of doing it myself. Shit. That's so respectable. Hell yeah, man.
To be honest, like when I talk about like I want to grind YouTube, it's not like I feel like I'm misunderstood with this shit, right? I'm doing dailies. I'm not doing dailies because I want to do dailies. I'm doing dailies because there's nothing else I want to do. Like I was yesterday when I covered the Justin Bieber thing, right? Like I couldn't sleep, and I texted Wheen. I'm like, dude, I can't even fucking sleep. I want to make another video.
I know, man. It gets addicting. That dopamine.
It does. I don't know how to explain it. I wouldn't even call it dopamine. It's just like it feels uncomfortable not making them.
Yeah.
Just building your like back catalog, seeing like another thumbnail on your channel.
Right now, when I get off stream, I'm probably gonna rant about some bullshit conversation and just make a video of me talking to Wheen and Sleepy tonight, because like, why would I go to bed? I have the whole house to myself.
You should supercut the parts of me like talking about how I muted Chosen. That shit would be so funny.
That would be great.
Every time I brought it up, Sen was pissing himself.
I'm gonna fucking make a video clipping all the parts of you talking shit about Chosen, and then near the end of the video I'll be like, well, we're waiting for Sleepy and Chosen to accept the invite onto the Buster live show, live debate. Yeah, man. We'll build the hype up. Fuck yeah.
I just need a translator.
Make it debate.
Yeah, bro, like unironically, this studio is gonna allow me to fucking like grind YouTube to a point where it's like it's a matter of time before I blow up. And like the support I'm getting from guys like from like dude, Nerd City's support was insane. Like I showed.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
It was insane.
I'd shit myself, dude. Unironically, I'd shit myself.
Dude, he was like putting me on game. He's like, dude, if you have any questions, just let me know. I was like, what the fuck?
That's honestly so fucking cool.
Bro, also, he was like, I see potential in you. I was like, okay.
Also, Sleepy.
Yeah.
When you eventually end up making a content house, I better be the first person you invite.
Wheen, that was like not even a question.
What?
Buster will be in there too.
Buster better be a Buster and Wheen duo. Like, come on, man.
Oh yeah, no, Buster. I'm just saying, like, me and Wheen are in love.
Yeah. Okay, like homo.
Totally gay for Sleepy.
Completely a homo.
Yeah, we're gay. We're gay. Buster, I'm sorry. It's just you never had a chance. You're too straight.
I never had a chance. No, I get that, because like as much as I wanted to compliment our chemistry, I'm just not gay.
We can say fag because we're gay.
Yeah, you're just
exactly.
Homos. That's fine. That's fine.
Complete faggots.
Complete fucking faggots.
Cope Buster.
Kisses each other in the showers. What?
Say that. You can't say that.
What? Okay, yeah, you're right.
You fucking
degenerate. Wow.
We'll literally cancel you, bro.
Cancel me right now. Do it. Make a tweet. Right now.
You think Aiden blackballed you? I'm gonna show you what blackballing really looks like.
Aiden never blackballed me. He never had a fucking chance.
You don't even know the reference that I'm talking about.
What reference?
That's what John Swan said to Jacob.
Oh, the okay. I thought you were talking about mine and Aiden's past debacles. What is your opinion? Let me go ahead and keep this show rolling right away here by asking Wheen what his opinion on Aiden projects is.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know you don't give a shit. I know a lot of people don't, but based on like his blow up in the past, having the literally most viewed commentary video of all time, and where he's at right now, what do you think?
He literally gave up on so much. He got handed to him on a silver platter, and he was just like, nah, you know what? Let's just fucking ignore this and just not make content, not put any effort in.
Honestly.
Why
Buster,
did he
you're
just
more
stop?
relevant
That's my curiosity about Aiden Projects is why the fuck did he ever stop posting to his channel? His oldest
This-
video was like
that's
9
no-
months ago, and then he just started going on RFC thinking like, yes, this is the play.
Because his pussy got sore. I don't know what to tell you, dude. He gets fucked.
Yeah, he just gets fucked. He's literally, I don't think I could have framed it better than I did in one tweet. He's literally the kid in the friend group that's constantly the joke, that he's constantly being joked at his expense, but he stays in the group because it's more beneficial for him to do so than to not. So it's like when you're like 12 years old and you're in a group of friends that's making fun of you and just shitting on you all the time, but you have more fun than doing that than sitting at home watching American Idol with your grandparents or something like that. This is not like a relatable experience for me or anything, but
Oh no.
I'm like trauma dumping right now a little bit, but that's okay. I know exactly where Aiden's coming from because of it. I'm no longer that person, and I can fucking identify it, and it's hilarious. It's absolutely hysterical being able to see from both sides of it.
Anyways, I have to fuck off.
Splendid.
Yeah, man. Have a good night, Sleepy. It's been great talking to you.
Later. I'm gonna watch the Colossal Balls, by the way, Wheen.
Splendid.
What time is it anyways? It's 3:30. I'll probably end in like half an hour. Are you willing to chill with me, Wheen, until then?
It's 4:30 for me.
Yeah. It's 1:30.
Yeah.
I just gotta wake up at. I'll probably be waking up at fucking 9, so I can easily get 7 hours of sleep. Go to the gym, and then there's this other guy who, I don't even know if he has like a channel, but he was like, "Yo, we should collab," and I was like, sure, whatever." And I don't. His name is.
Wasn't GG Evan, was it?
That voice guy.
Does he have a channel?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Twitter channel, yeah, on YouTube.
I think he has a Twitch account. That's what's linked to it with like 600 followers. So I'm not sure, but you know what?
He's probably a debate bro. He's probably a Twitch politics streamer. Fucking make sure you do your research on that shit before you involve yourself with anything like that. You can look back on my
he just
channel.
wanted to like talk about random shit.
What's his name again?
It's like where is it? That voice guy.
Okay, that sounds like a. Okay.
Yeah, but he wanted to do like a podcast episode with me, so I'm like, you know what? All right, that's chill.
That voice guy, okay. Like D at the start, right?
Huh?
Like a D at the start is in Delta.
Nah, like that.
Okay.
Like the full
voice,
grammatically correct word.
That voice dude, that voice guy. I'm not seeing anything.
Guy. G-U-Y.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything other than that voice guy and that voice dude.
Tragic.
Tragic indeed. Fucking algorithm, whatever.
Oh well. Even if he doesn't have like any following whatsoever, I don't think I really care. Just 'cause, you know, gotta support the little guys sometimes.
Yeah, dude. Even if they have like 10 people who don't know who Wheen is, and now they know, now they do. Like, that's an extra fucking 10 consistent viewers that's watching content above the bar where they had it set before with their current content creator, right? So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It is. It's beautiful.
Absolutely phenomenal.
And there's nothing you're at, like, especially in your position at 18, you have all the free time in the world. Like, what are you losing out on if you're, instead of interacting with creators and getting your name out there more, what are you gonna do? Watch Breaking Bad in your meantime? Like, fucking, just as an example. You might
Dude,
as well.
I haven't watched a show in so long. I haven't had the time to consume any content besides like people that have to like.
How are you there at 18, man? Like, that's so brutal. You're so fucking business oriented. It's beyond respectable.
I just can't stop working. It's like, and okay, so here's the thing. Like, if I stop working, I get like seriously fucking like depressed.
Anxiety and
like,
depressed, yes.
I get so stressed out if I'm like not actively doing anything at all.
Mm-hmm. But
right?
I want to continue.
Even if like
myself, I've never gotten into the rhythm of seeing the positive mental and otherwise effects from continuing to keep on the grind, that I'm just like, all right, well, this is overwhelming. My ADHD is completely fucking untreated in any regard, so I'm just gonna give up and self-destruct.
Yeah, basically. Like every morning when I wake up, I'm like, you know, your brain's just like questioning. Your brain's just like questioning if you should even like continue to do it, and you're like, it's like, oh, you're like thinking about every tiny bad detail. No matter what happens, it's good, and just like,
yeah. Is this the day? Am I on my way to work today and find a 20-story building? Is this it? Is this the day?
is this the
Completely.
day that I finally start up that, you know, the only live stream that I'll ever do?
We have different perspectives on that. Me, I just jump right to suicide. You're like, positive.
No, I meant that, like, you know, suicide live stream.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's right. You were
Because,
saying that
you know,
earlier.
that would get me a lot of traction after I died, because people would report on it, you know, YouTuber kills himself live on stream.
Well, exactly. Fucking, what was it? The XXXTentacion. It's the same thing. The exact same
Tragic.
situation. Tragic
Yeah.
indeed, but it worked out well for the fucking people that owned him and his audio and his vocals before he passed.
Exactly. So it's not like anybody's gonna benefit from it, but, you know, I'll have a little bit of a legacy, you know?
Exactly.
People will remember it.
Who would have thought forever could be severed by the sharp knife of a short life? Fucking that song I'm thinking about. What is it? They don't.
no, it doesn't sound
something
familiar.
about people not listening until you're gone or something like that. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, basically. Like, people don't give a shit until you do something bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's, you know, with I hate to bring up Etika because people are always like, oh, you're bringing up Etika, you scumbag. But it's the same fucking thing with him. Is like nobody actually gave a shit, even when Keemstar was saying what he was saying on Drama Alert about if it's a simulation, fucking kill yourself, until Etika actually killed himself, and then everybody was moral fagging about it. So,
Yeah,
okay.
it was
You fake piece of
unfortunate. It was a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, like, nobody did really care until it happened. So
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's never an inaccurate statement when people say that, for sure.
and because of here's a topic that I really fucking hate, like something that I'm actually passionate about, is these kids that come online and fake a mental or depressive disorder because they think it's trendy.
Yeah, ADHD has been a really poppin' thing like that on TikTok recently, and that's coming from, like, I've mentioned that a lot tonight. Is that, like, I have major ADHD, and yeah, people fuck with that on TikTok a lot. And it's like, people with ADHD tend to disassociate mentally and emotionally from what they do, and it's like, that has never ever been a recorded ADHD side effect whatsoever. You Gen Z piece of shit. Fuck you.
Yeah, they're just trying to get clicks and views, and people that are like, you know, like, all this shit is just making more and more people self-diagnose. It's like an actual
Yeah.
like epidemic of just Gen Z motherfuckers that are coming in here and thinking they have a mental disorder just because they won't do anything else with their life. They make that their whole thing. They want to be depressed because they have it so fucking easy that they need to make tragedy in their life
Yeah.
to actually have something to experience.
Societally and socially speaking, this current age of the internet is so fucking unhealthy. Like, that's, you know, the thing is like, I guess this is a bit of a side rail, and I do this, or a derail, and I do this a lot. But my brothers the other day, I was watching them upstairs while they were watching a TikTok compilation, and there was this lady in a TikTok video that they were watching in this compilation where she was like, had a doctor's like lab coat on. She clearly wasn't fucking like a doctor or anything like that, or had been to
Yeah.
med school, but she was like showing diagrams of penises on screen and them like coming and shit like that. It wasn't ever like actually like hardcore porn, but it was like the sex ed diagrams you'd see and stuff like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is the kind of shit that my 10-year-old and my 7-year-old brother are fucking watching on the main floor of my house in the family fucking living room. And this is okay. This is 2022 for young children on the internet. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know how else. This is a South Park episode. I hate using that joke because it's so overused and saturated, but this is a fucking South Park episode. I'm walking in and watching Ike watch a fucking dick explode and a lady react to it. Like, it's brutal. It's insane.
Yeah, I kind of went on a side tangent in my I made a video on that like event that happened with like the drag show that had the kids
Yeah.
thing like attend it, and I went on a tangent where I was just like, there's no reason for kids to be on the internet at all
Never.
until, like, at very least until like after they've gone through puberty. And in my opinion, I don't think they should be on the internet until they're like 15.
Sexual maturity needs to be at a certain point before kids are on the internet, because I know my cousin Aiden, I won't say more of his name than that, but Aiden in Alberta, this motherfucker is like 12 years old and he has Snapchat. Do you know how much that worries me? Do you know what I was doing at 12 years old on Snapchat? Very illegal things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that shit worries me, man.
Anything that I've done I've done so much shit on the internet that I never should have.
Yeah.
And it
worries me about the next subgeneration of human beings.
Yeah, the internet ruined my innocence, thankfully at a very late age. Like, I was 15 before I got the internet.
Yeah.
So...
Same here, man. I was broke as fuck for a long time, but yeah.
Yeah, and that's when I started, like, actually uploading content.
Yeah.
And... Dude, the internet also, like, made me not be able to talk about, like, any of my problems whatsoever. Because there's just so many kids just, like, you know, venting about any tiny inconvenience they have in their life that's just, you know, it's just bullshit. And they, like, make it out to be, like, this is the reason why they have, like, trauma as a child. It's like, sometimes, bitch, you don't know the half of it.
Yeah, sometimes people get in their feels, though. Like, I've been through the fucking ringer, realistically, in my life, in my childhood, my teenage years. But there's still sometimes where I'll get in my feels and I'm like, I don't like how slow my channel's growing lately, and I'll make a bitch ass post like on my community tab like I did the other day. And like, realistically, at the end of the day, it's fine. I'm just malding. I'm coping. So yeah. I get the fucking perspective of like, oh, I'm not doing what I want to be doing at this time in my life. I wish I could be further. I totally get it. It's a young man's thought, right? It requires a certain level of wokeness to be able to get past that.
Definitely. But they're like kids that are like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself over this, and it's just like,
that's Gen Z for sure. Yeah.
Almost like, it's just like, bitch, you've clearly never been in a position where you would actually want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah.
Fucking stupid.
People are hyperbolic without realizing they're hyperbolic, and I think that's what frustrates me the most about that, is because it's like, listen, dude, and I know that 99% of the community would look at this, what I'm about to say, as super gay, but like, you have genuinely never been to a point where you thought about taking your own life and everything that could potentially become of it. Like, yeah, I get where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, every day I make a point to remind myself what is possible in life.
Yeah.
And what I could still achieve. Like, that's something that I, like, have to do. So it's just like, these motherfuckers, they just need to graduate high school. Come on.
For sure, man. A lot of it has to do with that pubescent mindset.
Yeah. We're just on here like malding over Gen Z.
Dude, we're a Cheeto. We're literally.
I've never seen his content.
Honestly, so I was gonna expand on this earlier. I just to keep the show running. Fucking with the Cheeto, I made a video on him recently, called "Why I Don't Dislike a Cheeto Anymore." It was one of the very rare instances in which I actually added a creator in my title, and he commented on the video 2 or 3 days after it was posted, saying "W opinion." I got him on the Buster Live show before we were actually doing it live, and I still have to edit that content down. But my opinion on a Cheeto, I hated him back in the day for very petty reasons, but I guess justified to a certain extent as well, because I was a 15 sub Andy, and I made a 2-minute segment shitting on his content and his presentation of himself in the community, kind of like I did with the Augie video, but just in a less qualitative manner, I guess. And he commented on that video, mainly probably because it pissed him off and I was a 15 sub Andy, and he knew nobody would ever see it. Then I made a video that did like 500 views at 50 subs, and about me responding to the comment. And so it kind of just like, my perception of him at first was a little weird. But recently I've been liking a Cheeto more and more, despite him trying to cancel Weast for the religious joke. I know that was gay. I know that like commentary community would burn him at the fucking stake for that shit. Like, it doesn't even matter. But overall how he's been handling himself in the community has been pretty cool. I would say, based on how small commentary and like mainstream commentary handles himself in large scale drama. I don't know. That's just, I wanted to expand on my opinion on Cheeto a little bit, because I've been relentlessly shitting on him over the past week or so, but I still like the dude. I like his content. Before, I couldn't get a minute into his content, but now whenever I click on one every couple weeks or so, I watch it all the way through, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this guy anywhere.
He does what you do. I don't know if, what do you use to edit? Premiere?
No. I
What?
use fucking this thing autoplayed. One sec. I use Movie Studio 17.
Okay, yeah, I use Vegas as well. I think that's what you're talking about.
It's not. It's made by Magix, not Vegas. I think there's a slight difference,
Probably.
but I know they're under like the same parent company. So
He does kind of what you do with the mass consumption. I guarantee you, Wheen, you're gonna blow up in the next fucking like 2-3 months with the way you make your content, because Cheetah does the same thing, and he's been mass consumption for about 1.5 years now. But he does like minus 32 decibel, really trendy music. He constantly has something of value to say, whereas if you watch a Buster Live video, like, this is what I'm saying, I self-deprecate a lot because I'm deserving of it. If you watch a Buster Live video, like, there's times I do 1.5-minute segments to get it to 8 minutes, so I can manage my mid-rolls, and I'm just talking nonsense. Like, whereas you go into a Wheen video, Wheen knows what the fuck he's talking about, Sleepy knows what the fuck he's talking about, Cheeto knows what the fuck he's talking about. All of you are mass consumption, whereas I'm still working towards that point, you know what I mean?
yeah, but I mean, like in your video on Augie RFC, like that one was really well made.
I spent 5 days scripting it and 3 days editing it. So if I did weekly like Turkey Tom 2018 videos, I feel like I could blow up a lot sooner than what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't.
I feel like just focus on what you say, how you say it, and when you say it, and like the order that you say it.
I have an issue with ordering my topics in my videos. So like Grimsy had that for a while until I got the criticism from Willie Mack about it.
That's why I open up like Notepad and I just like put the topics in the order that I'm going to talk about them, and then just start recording and go through them in that order, and then coherently edit them all together.
So you take YouTube brutally seriously, right? Like, this is something that you are 110% sure that in the next year you're going to be doing as full time, right? I would say that that's where your confidence is. No?
No.
Really?
Dude, I have no confidence in certainty.
So
like,
I
have backup plans for backup plans for backup plans for just about everything, because I'm so paranoid that nothing is going to work.
That's beyond insane. Like, I don't know how to express the respect that I have for that, because I'm a 20-year-old banking on YouTube, working out for at least 10 years, successfully mainstream consumption-wise, and making fucking stacks, pay myself through college and etc. And you're worried about, like, plan Bs and plan Cs and shit like that. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about plans. Like, I don't know. It's just a crazy comparison to make.
Yeah, I just have, like, such crippling anxiety about everything that I need to have, like, a mental backup plan for everything, just to like put myself at ease.
You're somebody I want to interact with in the future, because I know for sure that Sleepy gives me more motivation than any motherfucker in my life has ever given me. And you're 18 and you have that same energy. It's crazy. Like, I know that everybody on Sen's show makes fun of me for saying sucking dick, but like I hate to suck your dick as much as I do. But ever since Sleepy started mentioning you, man, but it's crazy.
It's not quite dick sucking, I would say. It's just
having respect for somebody doing something better than the way I'm doing it.
I guess, yeah. That's a better way to put it. Like, I know that I have what's the word for it? The only thing keeping me going is, and I talked with Sleepy about this, is basically delusions of grandeur. Like, basically, I feel like I have the possibility to get to points of, like, greatness, but I don't rely on that.
Grandiose delusions may be a symptom of a related... Wait, I just looked that up. That has to do with schizophrenia. Are you schizophrenic, Wheen?
No, but...
I'm just kidding.
It's a possibility. Like, I mean, a doctor once said that I show like they thought that I was like I had like schizoid personality disorder,
Well, I'm not about
but
to use
then
that as a gotcha against you. It's just interesting because it's related with grandiose delusions.
yeah, it's actually yeah, but like there's a chance that I could end up developing schizophrenia. It also like ran in my family for a while, so
I've never
it's
seen
like
that negatively affect somebody creatively though. So
hopefully, yeah.
yeah, for sure.
If I get schizophrenic, it'll just make for good stories, I guess. Nervous laughter.
The other day, I went into a fucking psychosis, and guess what, guys? I killed a dog. Wheen Central, everybody. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Definitely, but it's basically just I see the possibilities and I could see it like logically working out in certain ways, so it's like
I saw a
this could
tweet.
happen and it would be really cool if it did. So, I'm going to work towards it.
Yeah,
And
man.
I put in that work because I see that it could possibly happen,
Do you
but
do you think you had the same mindset at 1K?
e
You,
yes. Yes, I
yeah?
did.
Really? How old were you
Mhm.
at 1K?
At 1K, I was 16. Yeah,
Man,
16.
I'm just a bit behind in life, hey? Shit.
Nah,
It's
nah,
hard.
man.
No, like
You're not behind. You're not behind. I'm just a little bit ahead.
okay. I hold myself
See,
to a ridiculously perfectionist standard, so yeah, I could see my perception of that being warped a little bit.
yeah, I did the same thing, but I was like holding myself to the standard of adults. So I was like trying to, measure up to them,
Yeah,
but I was like underage at the time and I was like doing all this shit trying to like measure up to them.
yeah, man.
But what I didn't see was that I was exceeding like some of my peers and I couldn't like see that because I was trying to outperform people that had so much more life experience than me.
Yeah, I've just gotten to a point as well myself where like I get it, dude. I make no money off my content realistically, and I work a fucking $11 an hour McDonald's job, but I've also gotten to a point where I'm able to acknowledge the fact that I am ahead of a lot of my peers. There's a lot of my fucking 20-year-old peers that aren't able to hold down a McDonald's job at all, let alone get one. You know what I mean? So it's like I have to give
Yeah.
myself credit in some aspects. There's also some aspects I acknowledge that I need to be hypercritical of myself in, like my workflow, my production rate. You know what I mean? I need to be hypercritical of myself in that regard. I didn't post a video today. It doesn't matter if I streamed or not. I should be posting a video every single day, if not two.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, you definitely like have what it takes.
yeah,
It just needs a little bit more polish, a little bit more time, and honestly, like you can get there.
yeah, man.
It's
It's something I
like
was focusing on in the first like 5 months of my channel that I just dropped completely because I knew that if I didn't care, it would still work. Is my production quality, 100%. I'm gonna steal that background music from your video. Identical copy and paste, 100%, because I want to increase just the overall enjoyment that people get from my videos, and that'll add to it. It's like a fucking like
yeah.
30% additive. You know what I mean?
Here's a thing, like some advice that a lot of YouTubers give is if you see content that you like, just copy the person's style.
Yeah,
Just completely copy it.
that's very true. I get to a point
You'll
where I'm
like
like,
you'll develop your own style eventually, but you need to be able to have things to try out before you can get there.
yeah, that's very true. Based weenie.
I didn't see myself getting to a point where I would be giving YouTube advice like I even know anything. It's just that I'm just regurgitating this advice from other YouTubers. I'm not at a point where I can give my own advice on YouTube besides like use better tags,
Have
make
you
better
ever
thumbnails.
Have you ever thought of diversifying the Wheeny brand into like a gaming channel? I know I asked this earlier, but a gaming channel, but like I've thought about doing Buster Live like vidIQ sort of content on a separate channel because I have the knowledge to do so. It's just regurgitated, and I can't objectively or subjectively say it like I know it for a fact, but I could still regurgitate the content and probably get more views than I do now because of my knowledge on the platform, right? So
Yeah. See, like I haven't thought about doing gaming channels because I don't really like playing games, but I have thought about doing like IRL content or fitness content, like fitness challenges and stuff,
Okay.
because that's something that I'm really into.
Yeah.
I may not seem like it, but I'm actually like quite a bit of a gym rat.
Okay.
I go. That's like another thing that I make sure I do daily. Is
Well, right now I have
spend an
my.
hour at the gym.
I don't actually. Let me go ahead and plug my. But this little home gym that I have set up in the background here is fantastic because every now and then, like, I have 12 hours that I'm up in a day, right? So I can go and fucking do some reps on this whenever I want. My back muscles right here are getting just jacked right now from the way that it's set up. It's fantastic.
Wait, what happened? What happened to your teeth?
Well, when I was younger, it just wasn't like when I grew up. I guarantee you, I had a different childhood. Negatively speaking, from 99% of people, I wasn't given the proper life skills and tactics to take care of my teeth, and I had people that just didn't teach me overall the proper life skills. So my teeth were fucked up for many years, and now I'm just in the process of getting them fixed.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm not like Augie, where I was growing up. I grew up in a fucking like 1%
middle-class
household.
suburbia.
Yeah, 1% household with a walk-in closet where I could start streaming from at fucking 14 years old. I didn't have a PC till I was I didn't have a PC till I was 18 and could buy my own, dude. Like,
same. I had to buy all my own shit.
yeah.
I got my PC at like 16, but that's because I had like a whole full-time job, and I could afford that.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to reveal my face on my YouTube channel, just so that I can bank off a face reveal. But I have no issue like showing my face on literally any other platform.
Yeah, I totally fucked myself over a little bit with that for sure. That could have been like a milestone.
Yeah. So it's never been shown on my YouTube channel, but I've posted on Discord, Twitter, Instagram. No, I nuked my Instagram account. But yeah, I think Just Buster is actually like kind of good.
It was bad for a while until I became the biggest buster, and then I was chilling.
Yeah. I joined September 24th, 2015. I got in before 2016. That's all I wanted, honestly.
Koro says, "Oi, Buster, why must you ignore chat's existence?" Because we're chilling, okay?
We're
If you were in the
chilling.
Discord, your existence would be acknowledged. But like, listen, Koro, as base as I can be, fuck off.
Yeah. Also, I should probably like leave at 2, just so I can get the sleep. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you said you're only going for like half an hour more, so it'll be like same time for you.
Totally no problem, dude. I'll probably end stream then anyways. I've just been having a fucking fantastic time shooting the shit with you.
It's been a good time.
Yeah.
I'm actually like glad that I could meet so many other creators.
Yeah, dude. It's always a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, I didn't expect that I would end up shooting shit with you in the call tonight. So it is absolutely cool because I know Sleepy's been shouting you out a lot over the last few days. You've been doing the same to him, and I haven't watched much of your
Sleepy's
content.
chill as fuck.
I've been wondering when it was that Buster and Wheen were gonna get the call, but it's great that it happened tonight. It turned out well, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't feel like I have under 40k subs. I still feel like I only have like maybe like 1,000. It's like my mental headspace.
Is that because
So-
you made separate content to fucking like 35k and then started making commentary?
I actually started making commentary at like when I was at like 8,000 subs,
Okay.
but the Doom content continued to just pop the fuck off until
Oh,
like to all hell.
evergreen stuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
My most popular one, and it was actually like the first actual well-edited video that I did. The can you beat Doom Eternal with only the pistol? It's sitting at just under 800,000 views. So, and like my voice in that, like the recording is so fucking bad.
We've been wiped out.
But the editing is decent, and I managed to bank off of an Easter egg that was only in the game for a certain period of time that literally nobody else had found.
Oh, okay.
So, like the pistol, like it wasn't supposed to be in the game. You can't get it anymore.
I love the minute differences about gaming content and stuff. Like, I have a video file on my computer still. Back in the day, like a year and a half ago, I don't know if you know the game Blood Hunt Battle Royale that came out recently, but I made a fantastic beginner's guide for that game, and I wish I never nuked this channel out of, like, pure immature ignorance with YouTube. But bro, it was, man, it was so good. I love the minute differences that you can make gaming content out of as opposed to commentary. Because, like, bro, a fucking, the developer of a game you frequent, bro, you make a patch note video on that, and then the patch comes out, you make a video on that, and then a gun balance that came out because of that patch, you make a video on that, and can I win a game just by using this weapon that was balanced recently? Like, I love gaming content so fucking much.
Dude, when I was like making, when my channel was still like pulling like 5,000 views a video like regularly, I would occasionally get small developers that would reach out to me and ask me to like feature their games in the videos.
Yeah.
Which, like, if you get over like 10,000 subs and you're pulling regularly like a few thousand views a video, like, you'll get these developers in your email, like, giving you free games just to, like, use them in the videos, which is cool.
Cheeto was fucking flexing about that when he was in here the other day. He gets free games sent to him all the time. I was like, Jesus fucking... Alright, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they come back and start filling my email with those again, because I need games to play.
Yeah, man, like, I see the gameplay you use. Not only is the commentary style that you use meta, the topics you cover are meta, the music you use are meta. Yeah, I don't know, dude, you're hitting all the nails on the head.
I try. It's
those games that, I don't know what video was it, the one where you were talking about the Faith Youngman commentary community, where you were playing this like really obscure, super hot looking game but didn't have time slowing down, like, I don't know,
that was in like literally all of the other videos but that one.
Oh, really? Okay, it must have been another one I was watching every day.
Yeah, but
that's the kind of meta
it's such
video.
A fucking fast-paced game. Like, you can't like lose concentration when you're like watching that kind of gameplay because there's just so much going on.
That's exactly what it is you mix the two. It's not just the gameplay making the commentary more entertaining like it is for a Buster video. It's adding the two together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, Ultra Kill's, like, 3 times more fast-paced than Doom Eternal. So it's, like, it's really engaging to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I'm, like, pretty good at Doom Eternal, so I can make that really engaging, so...
Let's cut our losses.
Dude, I was... Yeah, back when I was in the Doom community, I was chilling with, like, Doom speedrunners and stuff. It was kind of fun.
That's pretty cool. Okay, I gotta ask, since you've done like Doom challenge videos, have you ever interacted with fuck man, there's a creator named, he's super retarded. Like, I love the guy, but he's super like autistic, Down syndrome. He looks fucking insane autistic. He did
Midnight?
Fallout challenges. Can you beat Fallout New Vegas with only the pistol?
Mitten Squad?
Mitten Squad, yes. Did you ever interact with him?
No, he was too big to ever notice me.
Aw, there's no way, right? Nah, that sucks. He's so cool, man. As much as I say he's like straight up autistic, fucking retard looking, but...
He's hard to listen to.
I don't think that at all. I think he had some super meta content that I could digest very easily. I love the guy. He's so wholesome, too.
He had great challenges.
Yeah, man. Super
Also,
meta for the time.
Also, fun fact, but like the first 3 challenges that I posted on Doom that have like the most views on my channel were all posted before I hit 100 subscribers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's brutal. Yeah, it's the same thing with my fucking my video that I made on a Cheeto. I posted that at like fucking 60 subs, and now it's my most viewed video, 23K.
Very cool.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I definitely see this group of people that I've been interacting with lately, you included, like, I definitely see it going somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, if everybody keeps up this grind, like, it has serious potential.
I absolutely agree. If I can get
That's-
my streams going earlier in the day so I can do a 6-hour stream and end at like 10, that'd be fantastic. Because right now we're
Yeah.
sitting on one viewer, but if this was like fucking ending at 10 and this was the last half hour here, like bro, we'd be doing fantastic right now. This is
Were you included?
this is a great segment of the Buster Live show, I think. I think
Yeah,
this
definitely.
this VOD is gonna get a shit ton of views because just like it's been a great time. I bring this up a lot. Everybody wants to shit on the Buster Live show the way that Buster's running it, but we're just shooting the shit here. I think there's so much to be gained from that as a viewer. Like it's uncomparable to anything anybody else is doing right now.
It's just more of like a podcast, like one of those engaging ones, like Misfits podcast or fucking I don't fucking know.
Exactly. We're just
Either
a lot
way.
less fucking clever than the Misfits.
Definitely.
I like
if
them.
I had had a few beers in me, or maybe I was jacked to shit on caffeine, I'd probably make some good jokes. Or if I didn't have to worry about, keeping my volume down a little bit, maybe it'd be better, but who knows?
Buster and Wheen just got to drop some acid tabs together, and then we'll have some Misfit stories.
Dude, I kind of acid is probably the only drug that I would do again. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been offered acid before and have never done it. I've done Molly, I've done loads of psychedelics, and have been a major pot consumer my entire life. But I've turned down acid every time I've been offered, and I should have taken it because I feel like it would have given me like a black swan moment, like a lot of people say it does. But yeah, I don't know. I've turned it down every time because I just don't want to fucking fall into a 12-hour bad trip. I've had 3-hour bad trips on 5 grams of mushrooms the first time I ate them, and that was bad enough.
I like acid more than mushrooms.
I want to give it a chance eventually at some point in my life, but right now mentally I don't think I'm there to ever even consider doing it. I feel like it would immediately be a bad trip and completely unproductive.
Okay, I have to piss really bad, and I probably should go soon, but I want to show you this fucking... I made these drawings that I made while on acid.
Okay.
Like, I was just like, dude, I have to communicate something to the world, but I don't know how to say it. I have to draw this stuff. It has to be drawn.
Aside from that, feel free to dip whenever you do want. So you don't feel any pressure to stay on
Yeah.
the call to appease the Buster Live show.
And I'm for some reason, like when I was like just tripping balls, I made it in this super like fucking cryptic way where like I named the files She Wants to Talk to You. Like all of them are like a different name and it's like all in order and it's like super fucking creepy. I don't know what was I'm trying to figure out what was going through my head when I was like drawing this shit.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the whole time I was like this has so much deep meaning.
I am going to take this clip into a Buster Live dumper, like a fucking shitpost video one day and be like, Wheen is unhinged. Look at this guy's mental state. Holy fuck. Never trust this
I'm
guy.
not denying that it's horrible. I'm just saying. Like I was like genuinely convinced that I was doing something here.
I get that though. I have like 6-7 beers in a night and I do random shit like this too, so I get it. The files that you could find on my computer, and take that whatever way you want. I'm not talking like fucking minors or anything like that, but like the files you'd find on my computer from my like 3-4 in the morning, I'm fucked up sort of cycles. Like, yeah, man, I agree.
Yeah. Dude, it was fucking something else. I drew all these within the span of like 20 minutes too.
That's brutal.
I was just like,
Wheen
I'm communicating. I'm communicating with them.
Somebody somewhere knows I'm doing this.
And they know what it means.
That's awesome.
It wasn't like that, but I was like, I genuinely felt like, I don't know, I was like drawing out like emotions that somehow were like talking in the way that I was like trying to convey them.
It's
But who
brutal
knows?
that I know exactly what you mean, but I'll never be able to explain it in a way that makes anybody from the outside looking in knows that I know exactly what you mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all a personal experience.
Also, to anybody listening, I don't regularly take drugs. Everything that I've taken was like a one-time thing, just to try it. So I've been completely sober ever since I got out of college.
I've never gone to post-secondary, but yeah, I'm a major stoner at the moment. I quit for fucking halfway through February on the 17th of January. I quit smoking pot, and I was good for about 2.5 months there. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm untreated on my ADHD, so I'm gonna start smoking dope again. And I have an addictive personality, so I've had a hard time falling out of the rhythm of it. So.
See, I'm the opposite.
My overall perspective on drugs is they're bad overall. Even weed, like I get it, dude. You think you're more productive when you smoke, you're not. I'm not. Nobody is. Shut up. But you know.
Yeah. I just can't seem to go back a second time for anything. It's just like, yeah, it was fun, but
Yeah.
I mean, it had a bad hangover, and then I was unproductive for 2 days in a row.
I feel that. I fell into a routine recently, though, where it's just become another part of my life, and I'm able to continue uploading regardless of it. But my workflow and my production output would be increased if I wasn't smoking. So I found a fucking middle ground to walk with it that's not as healthy as it could be, and I want to stop it. But it's, again, just my addictive personality being a young man coming into play.
Yeah. Anyhow, I gotta go piss.
Yeah, I really do too. I need to end the stream as well. It's 10 after 4 in the morning. It's been fantastic talking to you, Wheen. You have a great night,
Absolutely.
dude.
I'm gonna go piss and sleep.
Piss and
Bye.
sleep, man. Me too. Bye. Buster Live Show Live. We have 4 concurrent. How we doing tonight, chat? I appreciate you all being here. Storymaker went to sleep and came back to the stream in the time that we've been live. I've had a fantastic time. I hope you guys have had a fantastic time. Fucking, we're sitting on 130 views on the VOD right now. I'm loving doing these. Excuse me. I'm loving doing these longer streams lately. Fantastic time. Everybody in the fucking community can criticize the Buster Live Show live all they fucking want to. I don't give a shit, dude. We're having a good time. We're vibing, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Like I said earlier in the stream.